How you doing, guys? This is Billy Easley from Oklahoma City University, and I'm here with Figure It Out Baseball to talk about receiving. Which, when it comes to receiving, it really depends on what your beliefs are. For example, are you more of a one-knee setup guy or traditional setup guy? Me, I believe there's a time and place for both. If your catcher is strong enough and is confident enough, then maybe he's better off receiving off of a knee with runners on base in a game. It all depends on how good your catcher is and the situation and what your beliefs are. For example, when I'm working with my guys, I teach them extension to flexion, and another guy that I got a year ago who transferred in, he was real flexion to extension. And so what I do with him is completely opposite of other guys I work with, because he's been doing that so long that there's no really need to change him, because my job is to kind of perfect what he already does really well. So that's why I teach him differently than my other guys, because I have to do what's best for him. So that's why it all depends on what your catcher is and what skill set they have that are really good. So the following videos that you're going to see, which is already previously shot, is what we use on a daily basis, such as the donut glove, the anvil glove, the little glove, and wrist weights. So I hope you guys enjoy. All right, so here you kind of can see one of my pro guys working with plyo balls, just loosen up our hands to get loose for the next. So here's one of my guys here at OCU, Seth Jones. He's working with the little glove, which we like to use this because it's forcing guys to catch it in between their fingertips and trying to really focus on catching the ball in the pocket. Next, we're going to transfer into the anvil glove, which I became really a fan of this glove. It's a 2-pound glove that's really forces guys to get strong in the wrist and trying to present the ball better. So we'll set up traditional setup, and then we'll drop the knee and work receiving, trying to work back into the zone. The next glove we'll go into, which is our donut glove, and we're trying to catch the ball in the pocket. If you miss the pocket, you're not going to catch the ball. And lastly, we'll go into a wrist weight workout. Here it's a 5-pound wrist weight that's on the glove, and we are just trying to work that extension to flexion, presenting the ball to the umpire the best we can. Now you'll see the Joe Lytle, who is a pro guy for Windy City, just receiving off the live machine and doing his best, working extension to flexion, flexion to extension, back to the middle of the zone and up, presenting the ball. One of the last receiving drills that we do is we shoot high velo tennis balls at them to really force them to be soft, working the ball back into the middle, presenting the pocket to the ball, and presenting the ball to the umpire. Here you see John really working that extension to flexion, working back to the middle of the plate, and showing the ball to the umpire. I wanted to add in a little bit more about what extension to flexion is and what flexion to extension is. So extension to flexion is, for the most part, most catchers when receiving is going to be an extension position, which is where our arm is fully extended when catching the ball. And then where they come back to the flexion is where they flex just a little bit back using their bicep muscles or the back of their shoulder to pull the ball back up into the zone. Where that flexion extension is coming in, where they're receiving at a flex position, such as a 90-degree angle, and then they're kind of pushing the ball through extension back up to the middle. So there's really not one way that is better than the other. It's completely done on which way is better for the catcher and which he feels more comfortable with. There's a ton of different ways to help catchers become better receivers. So it's really, you're kind of just limited to what your imagination is to help them, because there's different ways, such as you guys saw with the little glove, anvil glove, or the donut glove. So really, it's just what's going to help them become better receivers. So once again, guys, my name is Billy Easley from Oklahoma City University, and stay tuned for videos for throwing, blocking, and hitting from me.